Hi, I'm Stephanie, and this is An Instant with Chef Stephanie Izard. Today I'm going to make a pork stew with some crispy tortillas, a little bit of a cabbage slaw, and what's amazing is we're going to crisp up the tortillas and make a nice tender pork stew all in our Instant Pot with the ultimate lid, because this cooker can do just about anything. It can pressure cook, it can saute, it can air fry, it can dehydrate, it can do anything that you want it to do. We're going to use a few of those functions today. Don't forget to check out your Instant Brands Connect app for more recipes just like this one. All right, let's get cooking. First, we're gonna get our Instant Pot set up for air frying, because we're gonna take these tortilla strips, just some corn tortillas that have been cut into thin strips, turn into crispy tortilla toppers for our pork stew. So we're gonna go ahead and take our air fryer insert and put it right inside. We're gonna go ahead and remove this lid, which comes with the air fryer. This is for pressure cooking. We're gonna set it aside and use it later when we're ready to pressure cook. We're gonna take our tortillas and add a little bit of canola oil or other simple oil, a little drizzle and a sprinkle of salt. Toss it on our tortillas and lay them right on top of this rack. And then we're gonna put our air fryer on to 400 degrees and crisp these right up so we have a tasty, crunchy topper for our pork stew. Just close the lid. We're gonna put it onto air fry. We're gonna set it to 400 degrees and we're gonna set it for 4 minutes. So while our chips are getting nice and crispy in our air fryer, we're gonna go ahead and get the pork ready to go for pressure cooking in just a little bit. I've got some cubed pork shoulder. We're gonna go ahead and season it first with some salt, about a tablespoon of salt for our 2 pounds of pork, and then we're gonna add in some of one of my favorite seasonings. This little goat went to Mexico. We're gonna go ahead and put about 2 teaspoons on, a nice coating, get that all mixed up and ready to go. All right, our chips are ready to go. Carefully remove your insert with a towel. And we're gonna put our chips into a bowl and hold on to them for later. And now it's time to transform our Instant Pot into a pressure cooker and sauteer. I'm gonna go ahead and put this lid right back into place. And then we're gonna turn it on to saute mode. You can choose from 1 to 6. We're gonna go ahead and put it on 6, hit start. And what's so amazing about this is I don't have to heat up a separate saute pan to brown my pork in before braising. I can do it all in one pot. All these different things we're doing in one pot. I love less dishes. I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle in just a little bit of oil. We're gonna wait for our Instant Pot to get nice and hot in the saute mode so we can add our pork in 2 separate batches. Add food. It's so great. It's gonna tell us every step of the way what we need to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sauteing a little bit at a time. Just wanna do one single layer so our pork is perfect. There we go, and we're just gonna let it get nice and brown on the outside. Once our second batch is done, we can go ahead and leave it in the pot. We're gonna go ahead and add in our first batch back in. We're gonna add in our sweet onions. We're gonna add in just a touch more of our spice onto our onions and another little pinch of salt onto the onions. Now we can go ahead and hit cancel on our saute mode and we're gonna move into pressure cook. I've got some tomato paste that I'm gonna dump in, as well as some orange juice for a little bit of sweetness. Now, when you're getting ready to pressure cook, you wanna close your secure lock lid, which makes it all ready to go for pressure cooking. And we turn on pressure, and we're gonna set this for 20 minutes. It's ready to go. It's that easy. I'm gonna go ahead and make some toppings to go with our pork stew. I've got a little bit of sour cream here. I'm gonna add in some of this little goat went to Mexico spice. Make a little bit of a spiced lime sour cream topper. A little bit of lime. And then we're gonna take our tortillas and turn them into a fun little salad to go on top of the pork stew. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this with a little bit of cabbage. Gonna add in some fresh mint. I do love herbs on just about everything. Some cilantro. And then up to you if you wanna make this a bit spicy. The seasoning, depending upon which seasoning you're using, has a little bit of heat too. I wanna make this a little bit spicier, so I'm gonna add in some thinly sliced jalapeno peppers. You could leave those off to the side and let everyone at the table decide if they want it spicy or not. Add a little bit more of our spice and a little bit of lime juice. So a little bit of salt, mix it up, and we're ready to go. It's just about ready. What's amazing about this pressure cooker is when the steam is released, it is very quiet. It's not super alarming. You have to wait until it says that you can open the lid for safety. But it's just letting all that steam out, says do not open lid. I love how all along the way throughout the cooking process, our Instant Pot tells us exactly what's happening. Add the food, flip the food, steam is releasing, do not open lid. It helps make things super nice and simple. It says it's okay to open the lid. That means it's time to see what's happening with our pork. You can just take this super easy lock on top of the lid, unlock, open it up. Wow. It's bubbling, it smells delicious. I can see already that this pork is gonna taste good. The tomato and the orange juice have made this little bit of tasty stew broth on the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and put a nice big old dollop of sour cream on because I love sour cream. A little bit of that has a bit of spice in it. And then we're gonna top it off with our crunchy topper. I love things crunchy. I love that little bit of spice. I love things refreshing from the lime. Well, that looks super fun and delicious. We've got so many layers of flavor happening so fast, and we were able to crunch up tortillas, brown our pork, and cook it till it was perfectly tender, all in our Instant Pot. How amazing is that? Don't forget to subscribe to the Instant YouTube channel so you can get this recipe and so many more that are simple, easy, and delicious ways to enjoy a great meal at home. Enjoy.